of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd full of throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Tigers are on the move. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Watkins. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw roll, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jacob. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. down here as they go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the toss. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Manning. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Snap it to the back. Finds some fresh air. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Overton. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Overton. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Direct snap. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Overton. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Overton. Quick strike complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harbour. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game,
fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Jacob. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Overton. He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Corners are going to bail. Going to run it. It's Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Back to pass, it's Overton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Nolan. Trying to burn this defensive back. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. Finding an escape route. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the tight end. The option look. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He's got him in the flat. Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go with a direct snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a moment?
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds. Behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Overton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did.